Hello everyone, I'm back and here to react to Daredevil Born Again, episode 2. Quite a start to this season. We've broken Daredevil basically. We've broken Matt. Mayor Fisk has happened. He's in charge of the city. And yeah, it's like Fisk has to be good, like has to keep up the illusion that he is good or doing this for good. I mean, in a way, again, he sees himself already as like a good guy, I guess you could say, or maybe not a good guy, but it's like he sees himself as doing good. Like even if it's bad, even if it's wrong, he still sees it as, you know, for the greater good, I guess, in his mind. Matt is not being Daredevil. He's taking the year off, and he thinks that's for good. But there's still, you know, things are happening, you know, because, you know, there's a void and there's not a hero in this in this kitchen, in Hell's Kitchen. So we shall see what's the plan. Because yeah, the second, you know, Daredevil returns, things are not gonna. Fisk probably has plans. We'll see. Especially, you know, Fisk knows who Daredevil is, knows the identity. So, are you ready? Let's begin.
Thank you, New York. Vanessa and I, we offer our deepest regards. It's humbling to be sitting here, speaking to you as mayor as the beginning of the new year. Most important.
I'm actually really curious, like, what happened during the blip, the 5 years. What did Matt do? Or was he snapped? I'm curious.
Easiness as if any moment things could explode. But New Yorkers are tough. We know how to take care of ourselves. We don't need a gun-toting vigilante who wears a skull on his chest, or a man who dresses in a spider outfit, or a guy who wears devil horn to save us. No. We'll be our best once again.
This the man? That's scared.
What are you gonna do? Move to Boston? You hearing this guy?
Here, I fucking love him. And that is that the rule of law will return to New York City.
That is what
I really wish I could see what the other heroes think of this.
city that board elected.
Me tengo que ir.
Hey! Hey, buddy. Alright, you're beating on a guy who can't defend himself. It concerns me. Stay out.
Wow. That happened.
NYPD, do not move.
Oh. Oops.
These first few days, critical. Optics are going to matter. Establishing connections is how we set the tone with the stakeholders who can make or break your agenda. Let's be honest, a lot of these people absolutely hate
I'm used to that.
you. And there's something else. And I'm sorry if this is heading into personal territory. Your wife?
What about Vanessa?
Well, the inaugural speech track better than expected, especially with the younger constituents. However, Vanessa's resistance to being part of the narrative is hurting you with more traditional voters.
I see. The timing on this is not ideal, but my wife and I, we have work to do. Could you grant us a little leeway?
Absolutely.
Here's what's gonna happen, cop killer. You are gonna sign a confession.
You know what? I told a colleague I'd check in a client of theirs. Let me do that. I'll call you later if I have an update. Thank you. Hey, Joel. Those guys tune you up?
Doesn't matter.
Does matters to me. I'm a lawyer. My name is Matthew.
You're the public defender?
No, I'm a defense attorney. I have my own practice.
Call you, how to get in
You know they're saying you killed a cop.
All I was trying to do was help a guy out.
Well, that's not their story. They're saying you approached two officers on the platform.
No, man. I saw you with the people on the platform. I said they were cops. They never said nothing. All I was trying to do was break up a beating, okay?
What happened to the
One of
officer?
the trips trying to take me out. Look, I didn't push him, I swear. I wasn't trying to kill anybody. That's not me. Then he's gone.
It's hard. He's telling the truth.
Is there anything you're not telling me?
No, man. Nothing.
Oh, it's racing. He's lying.
You're still pretty wired, I'm sure. Everything's a little fuzzy. We need to go over it a few more times before the arraignment, but for now, that's all we need to do.
I can't afford you.
Don't worry about that. Still like to represent you. You're in good hands, Hector.
Wait, hold up. You're blind?
He's a really good lawyer.
Once we arrive at the senior center, you'll say a few words, and then they want to present you with the key to the borough.
I'm already there. Why do I need a key to Brooklyn?
Like it or not, the outer borough's your base.
Especially Staten Island. Now Staten doesn't need Manhattan. Sorry.
The city is broken. I said I'd fix it.
Sir, the first 100 days are about settling in, getting a feel for the office. Try anything big now, you're painting a target on your back.
Good. Let's draw attention to me.
You hired me because I know how politics work in New York City. And right now, it's all about maintaining the status quo.
So your advice to the newly inaugurated mayor of New York is that he do nothing.
What's going on here?
That big hole. We'll be around it in like a minute.
Sir, I'd advise against whatever you do.
What are you doing, man?
Mine.
Is he walking?
Foreman! Who's the foreman?
Hey, you're the mayor.
Yes.
How you doing?
I want you to stop what you're doing and fill that hole. You have the equipment and the manpower.
Hey, sorry, sir. The red tape. We're waiting on the permit approval.
Consider it approved.
Got it. No! Move! Let's go! Now! Move! Mikey! Hey, we're back in business! Let's go!
Yes. Filling a hole like this, not rocket science. Remember I told you that I'd get things done. Well, here I am getting them done. I assume that is what you meant by optics.
Yes, Mayor Fisk, it was indeed.
Sir,
Yeah.
solid hole work to fill in that hole.
No, thank you, Dan. Why are you representing a cop killer, Mr. Murdoch?
Are you anti-cop?
Client is innocent. We look forward to him having his day in court. Thank you very much.
What does the Ayala family have to say about this?
That's all that I
How's
the deal, though? Mayor Fisk will be watching this trial very closely.
Okay, classic trial time.
Oh, shit.
What?
Hawk.
Competitor.
The state of New York versus Hector Ayala, charged with murder in the first degree, second degree, and manslaughter in the first degree.
Benjamin Hochberg, Your Honor, representing the people of the state of New York.
Matt Murdoch for the defense, Your Honor. We'll waive the readings, not the rights.
Given the serious nature of the charges, people ask that the defendant be remanded without bail.
Your Honor, the defense would
People's
ask...
motion is granted.
Your Honor, if I could say bail is denied. Ayala is a decorated Army veteran. He has no record. He served as a CPA for 15 years. He's a pillar of his community.
Also accused of killing a New York City police officer. Next case, please. Thank you, Your Honor.
In good hands. It's gonna be okay.
I must say, your coverage of my campaign was spot on. Not for nothing, you're one of the first people to take me seriously. BB. That's short for something. Beatrice, Betty.
I was named for my uncle.
Hmm.
And you're...
Yeah.
I knew him. He was a good journalist.
I asked Commissioner Gallo about you on 3 separate occasions. Every time. Nothing. Not a word. Got me thinking. Must be a story there.
And is there?
One of my sources at the NYPD tells me that Gallo is now poised to resign. Gallo is a celebrated police commissioner, maybe the most beloved the city has ever seen. That puts you big fat behind. The NYPD's rank and file are planning on standing behind their guy in protest of you, Mr. Mayor. The force is already woefully understaffed, and you've got vigilantes picking up the slack. If you lose the cops, you lose the city.
Thank you, Miss York.
Just one more question about Mrs. Fisk.
Sorry, but I'm out of time.
This way.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I hope we speak again soon.
Sir, I am so sorry. She was not supposed to ask about your wife.
It's okay, Daniel. I have a feeling that this young woman is used to being underestimated. We'll use that.
It's a classy move, turning up to a police funeral after it's ended.
Didn't want to distract from the ceremony. I did need to talk to you.
Wonder how it feels for a guy like you to come to a place like this. Are you even capable of feeling guilt or remorse?
Guilt. I didn't kill Officer Shanahan.
Maybe not him, but plenty of others. It still makes no sense to me, this mayor thing. You gave up your criminal empire for what? So you could have less money and less power? You could kowtow to an Italian son of a bitch in a cemetery?
How? We're gonna fix the issue.
Do you know who Samuel Vance was? No, of course you don't. Mayor Vance was the mayor of New York in 1874. He served for 1 month. It is my personal mission to make sure that your term is shorter than his. I see right through you, Fitz. You're not a mayor who loves his city. You're a whiny kid who wants everyone to love him. A monster trying to rewrite his legacy. And guess what? Too late. Once a thug, always a thug. See you around, Kingpin.
Your husband needs you, so it's important that you're seen in court.
Can I ask you about something? We've read the papers, seen the news and all that. Can you just be straight? My husband have a chance?
An NYPD cop is dead. Anytime that happens, a big machine gets turned on to try to figure out what went wrong and to punish whoever killed the cop. Punish them severely. And that machine has no off switch. It just goes and goes until somebody pays. But Matt Murdock and this woman are the two best lawyers I've ever seen, so now if I could just get Hector's suit for court.
Okay, it's on the bed. I can get it together.
No. You didn't talk.
Soledad, whatever's going on between you and Hector, I'm really hoping you can settle it. He needs you.
He needs me, or he needs me to show up in court.
Files are about.
Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Little by little, that fades. Things changed. Hector, he's not the man I married.
This is what I
Oh. The tiger.
How about
White Tiger? Really? Investigating me? We talked for hours and you neglect to tell me that you moonlight as a vigilante.
I wasn't in a suit or wearing my amulet. I had no extra powers. It's not relevant.
It's relevant. You hide your identity. You go out and solve things the way you see fit. We're trying to position this as one of them. Then I find out you're going out at night looking for trouble.
I'm not looking for trouble. Someone's got to protect the streets. People are going missing. No one seems scared. Not like Daredevil's around anymore.
If I can find this out, better believe the DA's office can.
Let them. The people need a hero. I'm out there every night putting my life on the line for them.
Your wife agree with that choice? This is a tough case, Hector. Cop is dead. The only way I can win it is if I know every way I can lose it.
You're right. You're right, I'm sorry. I should have told you.
You okay? Sound like you're in pain.
Rikers Island is a picnic. Equal opportunity beatdowns. Guards and inmates alike.
Hang in there, okay? I'll make some calls to you. He's been waiting 20 minutes. Yes. Send him in.
Well, you seem pretty busy, so I'll get right to the point. I'm resigning my post, effective tonight at midnight. And due to unforeseen scheduling conflicts, I will not be able to stay on to help with the transition. You will need a new police commissioner, and guess what? A lot of new cops as well. Goodbye, Fisk.
Before you go, just one thing. You're originally from Philadelphia.
That's right.
And you know Cheesesteaks are great, you think. Mr. Cashman, what's the name of the one that we like?
Geno's, Mr. Man.
Geno's, right. Right. But that's your favorite. I think that the best it's actually right outside. The Angelos in King of Prussia. Cashman was kind enough to drive down there. Pick me one up for lunch. It was delicious. The concept of compromise has been on my mind a lot. So I have some compromises to propose. As far as a pay raise, your police force, 0. And when it comes to overtime minimum, none.
An expanded cadet class.
Yes. That's not happening. But what do you say, Commissioner? Do we have a deal?
Fine. Nasty. Be careful what you wish for.
Well played.
No. For the most part, men are weak. Any man can be swayed by a single piece of paper. He thought he could keep that child a secret. Sandwich. Disgusting.
Hector's history as the White Tiger has no bearing on this case. The defense moves to support. This is next level, Murdoch. That guy's a vigilante. He wasn't in possession of his manual or in the White Tiger outfit at the time of the incident. Allowing this type of totally inflammatory information while unfairly biased, it perfectly meets the standard of more prejudicial than...
Cut the crap. It speaks straight to the heart of the case. It suggests a pattern of behavior that drove Hector Ayala to kill Officer Shanahan on that subway platform.
The jury will be deliberating about the tragic events of a single evening. The proceedings must rest not on my client's clothing, but what happened on the platform that night. Look, I get it. I do. I get the instinct to allow everything but the kitchen sink in as evidence, but it's not right. And with respect, it's not what you're up there to do.
Okay. Oh my God. I'm granting the motion in limine. The people are directed not to discuss or introduce any evidence of Hector Ayala's life as White Tiger or any acts of vigilantism.
This is some bullshit, Jerry.
Thank you.
When I was coming up and you seen the blue.
These aren't really necessary. Enter the office.
We appreciate your discretion. So?
Dr. Glenn, allow me to introduce Mayor and Mrs. Fisk.
Okay.
So I usually like to start off with a couple of questions. What sparked you to come to therapy, and what would you like to get out of it? Vanessa, why don't you start us off?
My husband and I have been through a lot these last couple of years. Until very recently, we ran a complex business. Then Wilson left. Disappeared, really.
I'm curious to hear more about that. Wilson?
I was assaulted by a vigilante. The recovery process is quite involved. I couldn't stay in touch with Vanessa. I couldn't stay in communication with her. It was for the best.
Was it for the best for you, Vanessa?
I think in some ways.
I took over the business. Tried. It had never been more profitable. And relationship between management and labor was robust and fulfilling for both sides.
What was your husband's absence fulfilling for you personally?
I was lonely. I missed Wilson. And then he returns, and I really don't know how I feel about that. Why are we here? Because it doesn't feel like we have a choice.
I'd like to hear from you, Wilson.
I'm here because I don't want to lose my wife.
Down. Alright, I'll meet you there. Now? Yeah. It's 950 Westway. Parking dirt. I'll meet you out front.
Oh, Jerry.
Matt.
Hey, I need you to drive to Fort Tryon Park quickly.
Who is it? My name is Matthew Murdoch. I'm a lawyer. I represent Hector Ayala, the man who saved you on the subway platform. Look, I know you know who I am, and I know you're scared. But I'm here to help. You can trust me. Thank you. You shut the door. What's your name? Where is Vicky? You are the key witness in my defense of Hector Ayala. To be blunt, you're the only person standing between him and a consecutive life sentence.
I can't, man. If I go get the cops, it's gonna be really bad for you.
It is already bad for you. They have located you. They're coming to kill you. You need to come with me now. Shit, they're already here. Nick, you have about 20 seconds before they bust.
Look, man, I don't need to know who you are. Come on, I know you don't.
How's embarrassed? Go.
NYPD, open up!
Mickey, I have a guy in Fort Tryon Park. He's gonna find you. He's gonna get you safe.
NYPD, open up!
You're the lawyer. You're looking for the man Hector Ayala saved on the subway platform. That he's no longer here. Move. Move!
Where is he? He's not here.
Punisher tattoo.
Where'd he go? I'm visually impaired. Love to help.
Well, hey, you got some assault charges.
Go ahead.
Boy.
No, don't do this. Don't do this. You don't want to do this.
Are they breathing? Okay. All right. Well, we'll see how he deals with that, but yeah, well, we found some bad cops, and he is That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be a story. You know, a blind guy completely takes out these two guys. If they're still breathing, which they should be. Yeah, I don't. He doesn't take people out. But he's it's one of those things where again he's like now he's got blood back on his hands again. It's like he's got that fight back in him still. This is gonna be interesting. At least he has somewhat of a case with a witness and the assault of these two cops on him. So he has somewhat. Maybe he can make a case out of this but we'll see. All right, good start to this season. Very curious where we're gonna go, and it's really interesting because again he has to keep the low profile. He can't be Daredevil because Fisk will use that against, like, that's the thing. He now is not power. Well, he doesn't have. Fisk has the power. Oh, we shall see. We shall see. Okay. Well. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care, and I will see you there in the next one. Bye-bye.